Good morning, Flint Town. Welcome to AI in the Morning. This is Isaac Smooth Walsh. In this corner, weighing in at a stout 220 and 5'7", and my counterpart, 5'10", 195 in the heavyweight division, Paul the Handsome Herring, and we are hanging out this morning. Good to have you with us.
Yay!
Coming in deep. So today is, guess what date is? Mike. Hump day. It's hump day, Wednesday. And after snow and rain and shine, guess what happens? It's 47 degrees outside.
47 degrees.
Oh, man, it goes from 20 to 40. It snows.
I got an announcement on my phone yesterday saying that it was going to warm up, that we're going to have a high of 8.
High of 8.
Yeah, so that's...
Warm up to a high of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must think I'm in Alaska.
I don't think science works that way, actually. But we are having 47 degrees, so I would just not be shaking hands the next couple of days because the cooties are going to be out there with the cold and flu-like symptoms. You know, just give them the fist bumps. It's, but let's see, sunrise is at 7:47, so that's coming up pretty soon. High at 47, winds up to 12 miles an hour out of the southwest. Low of 34. Should be partly sunny, which means it could be partly cloudy, so it kind of depends on which one you like or don't like.
Nice.
MDOT, nothing for our area. Nothing at all. It looks like eastbound I-94, if you're headed out that direction, kind of stay away from exit 171 on M14, left shoulder, left lane is closed. It's washing off. Southbound I-79 at I-696.
I-79? What's I-79?
I-75.
There's no I-79.
Morning. Good to see you, Paul.
You got to enunciate.
Yeah, well,
people are going to be
great.
worried. I-79.
I'm sure they're not going to be great.
In Mississippi? What
Yeah. Well, anyways, lady. So you've been keeping up with... I would ask you if you're keeping up with sports, but I know better. Even though basketball is coming around the bend, and
isn't considered a sport.
Is basketball considered a sport? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so for some of us.
You really don't like sports.
I am not a fan.
Yeah, no, I got it. Well, anyways, for the rest of us that are not as intelligent, I suppose, you got the brackets coming up. So, brief review. Let's see.
So now you didn't start your switcher cast, did you?
I have no idea.
You remember the software we downloaded?
I don't, but I believe you. So,
we'll work on that.
Pitt, Mississippi State. Pitt beat them 60-59. Texas A&M, number 16, 71-75. Wow, they lost. No kidding.
You have any money on it?
No. Listen, when it takes, like, let's say you make $20 an hour. Let's just say that's what the number is.
Okay.
And you can lose that amount. You can lose 10 times that amount in 2 hours. Somehow, that doesn't feel like it works out.
Well, you should do like I do. Bet on both teams.
Yeah, but then what's the point? Because you never win anything.
Good point.
Just saying.
Oh, the accolades of the people you bet with.
Oh, just to be in the environment. To say, hey, how are you? Oh, I bet that too. Oh, we're winners. Yay. But really...
You can sit on both sides of the stadium.
Yeah, you know, when you sit on the fence, there's only one part of your body that gets hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, what part is that?
Yeah. Right. So, check out the NBC. I really feel like there's a couple of teams that I like on there, but since you don't want to talk about it, we won't talk about it. But
well, no, go for it. I mean, you can have a conversation with yourself. I'll just what they say, what is it? Signify.
Let's just say Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan's going to go to the NIT because they are not good this year. State's going to be an 8 or 9 seed. I'm not feeling that, but you know what? You can never count out Izzo in the tournament because the man just does some magic. But they have not been able to close this year. It's been frustrating to watch. Anyway, so we have a couple more things for you. So You know how I like my funny lists. So today we're going to be doing a list of some of the craziest divorce stories. And then in the second hour, I have a quiz for people on some weird stuff they may or may not know.
Okay.
And we'll get into that. But how's everything going with you this morning?
I am doing wonderful. Went to go do the ombudsman meeting yesterday at the Dome.
At the Dome.
They were going to interview for our city's ombudsman. And about 5:45, they figured out that they weren't going to have enough a quorum. So they had to scrap the meeting until the next time.
Oh, outstanding! So you had
but
a meeting.
I did find my iPad. I told you that.
You found your iPad.
I found my iPad, guys. Yay.
So we had a meeting to set a meeting to set a meeting.
Not really. They had a meeting. They had a meeting to hire an ombudsman.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, to interview. The ombudsman is a liaison between the city and the police department, the fire department, and the city.
And why do they need a liaison for that?
Well, if you feel you've been harmed, and the city isn't responding correctly, or the police department isn't responding correctly, or the fire department isn't responding correctly, you can go to the ombudsman, and they will investigate your case.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
What is the prereqs for an ombudsman?
You know, I don't know what the job description is.
You got to be like a good negotiator, right?
Negotiating is a thing. Investigating is a thing. Probably knowing HR laws wouldn't hurt.
So if someone's looking for it, that's what they're hiring for.
That's what they're hiring for. Yeah, I'm sure the job is listed on the city's website, but I'm not sure if it's still open or not.
And if someone wanted to check, what's the website name?
cityoflint.com.
cityoflint.com.
Yeah.
Speaking of websites,
Uh-oh.
welcome to 92.1 FM. And our website is, let me see if I got this, 92.1 FM .online.
Not even close.
Man, what is it now?
Where's the tattoo guy? We got to get the tattoo guy in here. He needs something on his forehead. We'll
Dum needs gum right now.
Chucky Mason and Manson on you and just tattoo it on your forehead.
Woo! I'm going to get this right next year.
WFOV.
Yeah, WFOV.
And where is it?
.online.
All
right. WFOV .online.
Online.
There it is.
That's
All right.
WFOV.
All right. I think we got that figured out. WFOV .online. Now, if people want to communicate us without the show, do they go to that one or do they go to something else?
The best place probably is to go to the YouTube channel,
The
Spectacle TV, and look it up. I'm trying to figure out how to get a code into the chat that will allow people to join us live.
Yeah, that's what we're working on.
Give me a minute to do, or give me a couple minutes to figure that out.
Because we need to get some kind of intelligence on this show, I can tell you that. Because all we have is artificial.
So, here's the deal.
Here is the deal. So, always looking for people's ideas on funny lists. The one I have today is some of the weirdest divorce stories, lawyers giving reasons why people got divorced.
Okay.
So if you believe that you have a good one, please go to Spectacle TV on YouTube and send us yours. We're going to get into this list, and there are some humdingers on here. Certain ones I'm going to have to be really careful how we talk about, all right?
Okay.
All right. But what caught my eye on this was the very first one. Pictures a girl with yellow hair and a giant diamond on her ring, on her finger. And it says, lawyer says, we once had a case where the husband and the wife decided to start having a threesome with their friend. And then they both fell in love with her and started sleeping with her separately behind each other's backs. And that's the reason they got a divorce.
I don't understand why they got divorced. They both like the same things.
You know, I didn't want to say that. it was like, why didn't you, if that's what you wanted to do, which I don't condone the action, wouldn't it just be better to have them move in with her? And I don't know how that works. Right?
Yeah, I see it as win-win.
I don't see it that way, but I think the logic.
She doesn't have to be bothered by him.
Because what, they divorce, and then they're both fighting for the same.
So now, I mean, the contention and the reason for the divorce is that they were sick of each other, right?
Well, here's the
So
thing.
now they're not sick of each other. They got a third person.
Now they got a go-between.
Thank you.
What was the name of that business?
Maybe she was a nympho.
Well,
or maybe he was.
What was that job description for the city of Flint again?
Stop.
That's funny. All right.
I don't like that.
It was a little. It was a little funny.
A little funny.
It was a little funny. All right. Number 2 on our list. Now this might be past both of us, but I don't know. It'll hit the younger crowd a little bit, right? It says husband and wife both played some sort of online role playing game, kind of like Slims. Do you know what Slims is?
I already know what happens.
Okay.
I already know what happens.
What? Don't look at the screen.
She got caught dressed up as a man, or he got caught dressed up as a woman in Second Life, and it just started a whole new issue.
No.
Piece of cake. Oh, that wasn't it.
No. That's not it. It was pretty close.
Pretty close, though?
It was pretty close, though. So Sims, a little more elaborate and adult game, kind of. The wife got heavily involved with the game and liked to play the game 10 hours a day and wouldn't reduce her playing time no matter what her husband said. What tipped him over the edge, however, was that he set up a fake profile, went online to stalk her in the game, which apparently is legal, and later found her avatar having sex with some random guy's avatar, which...
Random guy. So that's a good thing. It wasn't like she was having an affair with the same avatar.
Well, it says right here, he said nothing ever happened in real life, but that was enough for him to get a divorce.
A cyber booty call, huh?
Well, the actions, right?
Well, I mean, it's got to, yeah, it tends to lead to
10 hours a day, man.
To other issues, you know.
Yeah.
I mean? I'm sure there are other issues if.
Yeah, because if you're on it 10 hours a day, you got to be missing some other things in the day-to-day lifestyle, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and I don't get that part where people want to be not themselves. This one right here, I gotta make sure I do this one correctly, and I've never even heard of this before.
Uh-oh.
So, a family law lawyer said that a man divorced his wife after she broke her jaw in a car accident because she could no longer use that part of her body in relations with him.
You can say fellatio.
I can say fellatio.
Yes.
That's all it took?
I believe.
And how broken was that jaw?
I believe the vows are for better or worse.
I do believe they are too, and
you know?
I think I think you're looking for an excuse. It sounds more like he was probably struggling maybe with the appearance or something.
Or we don't know what their deal was. All right, I'll marry you, but you have to. And now she can't hold up to her side of the deal.
You know, you always go on the angles that are hard to find. And I like that and frustrated about it at the same time. But the look on a lady's face on the computer says it all. That's pretty bad reason. Don't you think?
You got to start up that switcher cast. So
I don't even know how to get back to the main screen. Man, I'm not.
There it is right there. There it is. I think it's running.
Is it running?
I guess you're not on my network.
Waiting for connection from switcher.
1.46. All right, let me see if I can get to you.
So he's trying to figure out how to get my computer over there so you can see what I'm seeing because you want to see what I'm seeing right now. That's all I'm saying. That was number 3 on this list. That's pretty nuts. Have you ever even heard of that before?
I want to say yes. I want to say it comes up.
You
every
of all
once in a
people
while.
would say yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Well, we had a weird one the other day that involved money. You'll appreciate this one.
Okay.
One client filed for divorce because he owed his bookie $70,000, and he didn't want to leave his wife, but he figured he could get half the house in the divorce, which was worth about $700,000, which would pay off his debts. So he got a divorce because he owed money. Why wouldn't he just take a loan? That's a pretty dumb. That doesn't make any sense to me. Make that make sense, Paul.
He didn't like his wife.
He said he didn't want to. He didn't have a choice.
Well, no, I mean,
the bookie made him do it.
They could have connived together. Maybe there was some benefit of the divorce financially that wouldn't happen had he got a loan because they'd have to liquidate the house. I don't know. I don't know what your tax obligations are in a divorce.
Well, there's a little side note at the bottom that says hashtag he had already blown through their life savings gambling. So there was that. But
so who wanted the divorce is the question here.
Yeah. I think that was in her best interest.
Of course,
right?
he didn't want the divorce. He just spent their life savings. All he had was the house.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants to sell that so he can blow it too. $70,000.
Yeah,
that's a bad night.
Yeah, and you got a $700,000 house and you blew through the life savings. That wife had to be so hot.
$70,000,
man.
That was a horrible night or a wonderful week. I don't know.
Oh, no. All right. Out of all the reasons of getting divorced, I think this might be the grossest one. I'm not sure. Lawyer was involved in a case where a lady was pursuing a case for divorce for unreasonable behavior. That was the reason for the divorce. All right. Her then husband would stand at the foot of the bed, drop his pants, then bend over to step out of them, sit on the bed, then slide up the bed where he was going. She noticed after a couple of days there were brown streaks would appear on the bed. Unreasonable behavior because of a dirty buttocks. And he would do this on purpose. That's weird.
He'd do it well, he wanted the divorce.
No. She wanted the divorce. She did not.
You're not looking
for
at
unreasonable behavior.
Yeah, but the unreasonable behavior was for a reason.
Oh, so he brown streaked the bed so she would say, "That's it. I've had it.
I'm done.
I've had better.
I've had better. I don't need this."
Oh no!
Literally.
So he. Oh, see, Paul. There's a way that your mind works. It makes sense. It's really gross, but I gotta give it to you. That's disgusting, though. Could you imagine walking to bed? I'm coughing because it's gross.
Well, I'm going to.
Oh, my eye is watering.
Give people a bit of wisdom that I have gained with my age.
You just assume the worst case scenario of the other person.
No. I need to tell people to slow down. You know, when you go in that bathroom to take care of your business, it is not a race. You hear me? Yes. It is not a race. Sit there in comfort. Get your Reader's Digest. Get your Bible. Read your couple pages. You need to allow a good 8 to 15 minutes.
That's a really long time.
It's a long time. But you will find out that, for lack of a better word, I think I can say turd.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, well, you'll turd 3 times. If you sit there long enough, you know what I mean? And you'll say, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
Wow!
I thought I was done 2 ago.
You know with that information, I'd like to say good to know.
All I'm saying, take your time. Take your time.
Take your time.
People. Enjoy.
We don't want racing stripes in the bathroom.
Enjoy the go.
Yeah.
Enjoy the go. And then the second thing is, get a bidet. These bidets are fabulous, man. I saw that one commercial where the guy stepped in some dog turds. And he's trying to wipe the dog turds off with toilet paper.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Yeah.
He got a hose and hit it with the water, and I was sold. I ordered one.
There is so much information about you I'm learning today that I'm not sure I even wanted to know.
Oh. Now you know why I'm in the bathroom.
That's why minutes. It's like, man, that coffee took forever. Oh, Paul, thank you for that wisdom that you learned over the years.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's gross. All right. Number 6 on this list is a couple got divorced over a cat. You think that's reasonable? Of course you think it's reasonable.
See, I was going to use the P word because it's a cat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk
it. We don't want to risk that.
No.
That's right. But we do. That's not the type of cat. Weird. Okay, moving on. The wife called the cat Snowball because it's white fur, and she only wanted to eat wet cat food or chicken breast because it was white. The husband called the cat Lily. They couldn't even decide on a name because the white fur and believed it should only eat dry food. They argued for a year over custody of the cat and did not give a turd about their human kids. They wouldn't even decide on the name of the cat together. Snowball and Lily. And they got a divorce over it. I think there's some way more issues.
He said kids, plural.
Kids.
So they liked each other at least twice.
Well,
right? I mean, we have to come to that conclusion that they liked each other at least twice.
Well, it could have been twins.
Ooh, good point. All right, at least once.
At least one time.
At least once they were on the same
And the
page.
kids are irrelevant, but the cat's name and the food that it ate. That.
What's the lifespan of a cat?
I pretty long.
Is it like
right?
dogs?
I mean,
they're
pretty
longer
long,
than cats?
like 12, 15, 18 years. I don't know. We'd have to have a cat person know. My daughter would know that answer.
Interesting. Okay, just ask.
I hope it was worth it. Can you imagine talking to your friends? Yeah, he would just give that cat dry food, and I couldn't take it anymore. He wouldn't even call it by the right name. I'm divorcing him. And I struggle with that one. That one seems
really believable.
Yeah. And if that's all you had, like the vision I'm getting of the people in that scenario.
Right?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Number 7 on our list. A lawyer had a client whose soon-to-be ex-husband used her email address and phone number to sign up for every bank loan, religious, mental illness, and pornography site he could think of. Ooh, that sounds bad.
That's nice. Wait a minute. He took his wife's email and plugged it into all these
bank loans,
alternative sites,
religious sites, mental illness sites, pornography sites. Ooh, that's vindictive right there.
That's scary. Now, what if somebody did that like to a child porn site?
They could.
They should be able to track it back to who dropped it in there, right? Because all your IP addresses ping.
I mean, they would have to actually have the camera of you doing it at that time when it was plugged in.
No, your computer has an address. You have an IP
Yeah,
address.
no, I get all that, but how do they know it wasn't you?
Well, they'll know it's your device.
Yeah, but they couldn't say it was you, and if he did that,
and they'll know it was your laptop or your phone, and then
but you still get
somebody
busted.
Stole my phone and did this, and then
you
gave it back to me.
It's still pretty filthy, right? So
it's a bad move.
It's
not a Sunday school lesson. Is all I'm saying.
Well, there was a religious site. So, anyways, she was bombarded by people contacting her about her interest in the products and services. He even put out ads for sex partners on Craigslist with her information. You want to know the kicker? She actually went out with one of the guys who contacted her. Oh my gosh, there's so much wrong in that sentence. Oh my word.
I want to see a picture of this woman.
He put her on Craigslist for a sex partner. She's like, yeah, all right. Oh my gosh.
Welcome, old gamer. We got old gamers logged in over there on YouTube.
Talk about having it going bad, right? Switched it around on him.
Man.
I don't know. Puts his wife's names on Craigslist for a sex partner, and then she contacts the guy.
Well, he had the websites, so he knew where these sites were. So they were probably already doing something similar. You know what I mean? They're freak nasty. Yeah. They're freak nasty.
Well, this one here you're gonna appreciate.
Are you sure? Because I haven't. Okay, go for it.
Oh, you have. You have. All right. Number 8 on our weirdest divorce reasons. So far, the cat seems like the craziest reason to get a divorce. The rest of these are kind of vindictive. This one, however, it's going for the title. I had a husband and wife go toe-to-toe over an ashtray they got in Vegas. You don't give me the ashtray, we're getting a divorce. They spent nearly $5,000 for the attorney and another attorney to duke it out in court over the ashtray. They spent $5,000 for an okay. Prior to the proceeding, I explained what the cost would be to argue over something silly like this, and he could give me $2,500, and I would fly to Vegas for the weekend and get him an identical ashtray. Instead, he said he didn't care about the cost because he intended to smash it on the courthouse steps in front of her when he won. He was paying for the right to smash it in front of her. And they got a divorce. They got a divorce over that. Weird. Oh, Paul, please go ahead. Fill us in. Make that make sense.
Well, I was going to put it under the category of stupid white people tricks. But I don't even know.
This is crazy.
I mean, when you got money, listen, when you got cash, you got to find a way to spend it. You really do. And apparently, if $5,000 for the lawyer was a drop in the bucket, and the ashtray was $5,000, you know what I mean? These guys have money.
Listen.
So their $5,000 to you and I is like $5.
Yeah. Well,
okay, a drop in the bucket.
When you hate your significant other that much, that you're actually willing to hurt yourself to get something. That's some hate. That's some loathe.
I think it's more him protecting his ego.
Protecting
than
his
hating
ego.
Her. Apparently she did something. Maybe that's where they kept the cocaine in the ashtray.
I mean?
Or her diaphragm, or whatever it was. Something was in that ashtray that caused that couple grief.
Well, here's the outcome of that, which I wanted to, after we got
there is an outcome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
After the lawyer won, he followed through with smashing the ashtray in front of the courthouse in front of his wife. He laughed and said the look on her face was worth way more than the $2,500 he spent on the ashtray. Oh my gosh! He did that just to get the look on her face of disgust.
Listen, I was waiting, and I was hoping. I was hoping you were going to tell me he got a ticket for littering. And you're on the courthouse stairs, and you have just shattered a glass ashtray on the steps.
And he waited till the divorce proceedings were over to do.
Well, he had to win the ashtray.
He had to win the ashtray.
So what did the lawyer say?
Oh, the lawyer just
to convince the judge to you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now this ashtray, sir.
Right. We're going to give you the Austin Martin, and we're going to give him the ashtray,
the Vegas ashtray that you probably stole.
You get the Porsche, or no, the robes and slippers from the hotel.
Yeah.
He gets the ashtray. That's
now there's Flynn is like, you get your bag of clothes, and you get the Chevy.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Gosh, that's part of our real life right there. Well, before we go on the next one, we should probably check the weather again. It's supposed to be 47 today. Have a high. Winds out of the west-southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Humidity be at 52%. Sunrise is at 7:47 a.m. and sunsets at 7:41. That's pretty cool. We'll get some time back. Doesn't seem to be too bad. 2% chance of rain. Basically windy and sunny today, which is great. Looking at MDOT, we don't have anything in our area, I don't think. Nope, everything's in Wayne County, Oakland, and Washtenaw. Looks like everything is running well out there today. Tech news. The Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, the Google phone, which is actually a pretty decent phone, is going to be getting an upgrade on their speed boost. It's going to be faster modes than the 2021 flagship ones, which are actually pretty good phones.
You think so?
The Googles? Yeah. Yeah, my brother had one. He's a big fan. And I don't know. I've always been kind of a fan of the Samsung Notes. And I can't remember the name of the one that flips closed. It's got that big screen. I really want that one because, it's easier to see.
You want a flip phone?
No, the one that opens up, it's got the big screen, the screen that folds.
Okay.
It looks like a mini tablet.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of the one I want. But it'll be neat to see. They'll all be coming out with their they'll be coming out with their new phones. Which one? You're an iPhone guy.
100%, dude.
100% iPhone.
100%. Yeah.
Well, now's the time you're going to have to do your shout out for the show, bud.
What if I don't want to?
That's fine, because here at 92.1 FM WFOV, we are here for the community outreach.
Well, better than doing a shout out, what I'm going to do is I am going to beg. Is that better? Is that better than the shout out?
I'm not sure, but you go right ahead. This should be good.
So I'm going to let people pretend that I am on my knees, and not just one. No, not just one. If we're pretending, we're going to go big, okay? Pretend that I'm on both knees.
Yeah.
And I'm asking, I'm imploring, I'm encouraging you guys to help support the radio station, WFOV 92.1 LP FM Flint. I'm having an Isaac moment. Oh my God. We're a community service of Flint Odyssey House managed by Spectacle Productions. We're determined to make a difference, but we need you to too. It is not super expensive to run this radio station. It really isn't.
But it does take a couple of bucks.
It takes a couple of bucks. Maybe like I tell you what, if I were able to generate $1,000 a month, I could do some wonderful things. But I can't take it out of my pocket. Remember the food stamps? You used to cash in the food stamps.
Yeah, and you get the chits and you rip them off. Yeah.
Once they put it on the card, it made it difficult to do that. So
yeah.
I need your help. If you guys are interested in getting involved, being a sponsor, underwriter, even programming. The more programming we have, the more money we generate, the more bills we get paid. 810-259-9789. It's WFOV, Our Voices Radio. We are also the managers of Flint Community Access Channel, Channel 17. So if you guys want to get your church services on television, you've got an event, a concert, whatever you're doing, as long as it's positive and good for the city, we want it here on WFOV. WFOV 92.1 LP FM Flint, Our Voices Radio.
Also on WFOV.online.
Yeah, there too.
Yeah. I had to get that on there. I know you struggle with that, trying to remember.
All
right, back to the show. So far, wait a
minute. Did I give a shout out to Gamer97? He's in the chat.
Outstanding.
And I think we're going to dare y'all.
All right, Gamer, which one do you like so far? Those divorce reasons are pretty stupid. There's some vindictive stuff going on.
What if he's divorced? That would be...
Then he would have the best insight.
He'd have okay. Maybe he knows something. Maybe
he's done something better.
Maybe. He might have been one of them.
Yeah. All right, number 5 on our top lawyer 22 list of divorces. Lawyer worked at a law firm while in college, and he had a client who had just come from a 2-week vacation with his wife, only to be served with divorce papers and temporarily restraining order as soon as they pulled in the driveway. Wow. Got that last vacation. Planned it before she left. Oh, what do you do with that? That's got to hurt. The look on your face right now is awesome. Oh, my gosh. That's pretty mean.
I'm going to say it was a pretty bad vacation for one of them.
Well.
Because she already knew what was going to go down. So she probably ordered the Moet Chandon.
Oh, I'm sure she was partying like a Kennedy.
Legs and all that stuff. Maybe.
And he pulls in the driveway and someone's waiting with the papers.
What did he do? What did he do?
That piece of information is not on
It would have to be a slow burn.
It does finish up with a slow burn. This is what it says for the finish up. His wife didn't say a word when the papers were handed in to him. She just went into the house. Poor guy came straight out of the office and was massively confused, to say the least. He had no idea this was coming.
Well, but didn't he follow her into the house?
With the paperwork?
Yeah.
Befuddled.
Right. So I guess we got to talk about this.
Well, she filed a restraining order, so he can't even go in his own house.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It wasn't just divorce papers. It was.
2-week vacation, and now I'm afraid. Yeah.
I would think that the courts would have some issues with that.
Yeah, but at the time, he's still homeless.
Right.
Yeah,
that's just the way the legal
that's
system
a stinger
works.
right there. Woo!
Mm.
Man, be careful who you marry, right?
Now, how'd that end up in tech news?
That is not tech news, buddy. We are on to our. We're about halfway through our divorced.
Oh, you went back to divorce lawyers.
Yeah, the Google phone was basically the biggest news. They're upgrading. I don't know. I don't know. Like you said, I'm more of a Samsung guy, and I need the bigger. If I could turn a small 7-inch tablet into a phone and use that as a phone, I'd probably do that, just so I could see it. Those things are little.
Yeah, I'm a little upset.
And then I can't sit on them anymore.
Yeah. I'm a little upset that the Apple Watch came out so late and so small. I've been waiting for this watch since I watched the Tracy at 5.
Oh, your 007 watch?
And now I got it, and I can't see the damn thing.
Getting old is not for sissies,
dude.
Bud.
It's not cool when you pull out a magnifying glass. Look at your watch.
Yeah, you're like you got it like 8 feet away from your face. Like,
I'm just gonna strap my iPhone to my wrist. Forget the watch. Just
there you go.
A little duct tape, and we can do a hill.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you say it gives the time, right? So technically,
that's all I need.
Just a large face watch.
That's all I need.
All right, let's see. Lawyer once represented a husband divorcing his wife after 35 years of marriage. At mediation, they divided up about $500,000 in assets within 30 minutes. They spent 2.5 hours fighting over 2 hurricane glasses from Pat O'Brien's and a pitchfork. $500,000 assets, no problem. 2.5 hours fighting over 2 hurricane glasses and a pitchfork. That was the real meaningful. Wasn't the money? It was the pitchfork and the shot glasses. The wife told the mediator that she really wanted that pitchfork because it was a gift from her daddy.
From her paw.
That's right.
It wasn't her daddy. It was her daddy.
And the husband stated that he bought it at Home Depot 2 years before.
See, that's one of those sitcom situations. He had actually broken the original pitchfork. And like the goldfish that he did with the kids, he swapped it out.
I would have been doing right there. I'd have been, okay, stop. Everything stops. We need a dementia test. At this point, my daddy gave that to me. Baby, I bought that 2 years ago. You did not. Oh, man. Let's see. They settled at mediation.
Honey, it still has a price tag on it.
Yeah, they settled at mediation after spending over $1,000 in attorney fees combined for the glasses and the pitchfork. They remarried 3 months later.
Does it say what state these people were in?
I am not telling you because it doesn't.
And these people vote, right?
Yeah, if you had to guess what state that's in, I got a couple guesses. I wonder if mine are similar. I got a guess for this.
I'm gonna say it starts with an A.
Starts with an A.
An A.
All right.
It's an Arkansas, Alabama.
Oh, you think that's a pre-related?
I think that's an Arkansas.
You know what? There's so much anger in this.
What up, baby?
Morning, boys. How are you? And we just had a couple passerbys.
Oh, they saw him. We were live there.
All right. I'm going to have to say there's a lot of anger and hatred here. This feels like an Ohio, Indiana.
You think
middle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been looking at your face for 35 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sick of it. And I will pay, paying $2,500 to smash the ashtray in front of his wife at the courthouse was worth every penny. That guy really had some hatred going on.
He had what I call self-control.
Because he was waiting for that moment.
It could have been her face or her.
All right, good morning, Flint Town. This is Isaac and Paul in the AI in the Morning Show, 92.1 WFOV. How are you doing this morning?
I don't know what's going on. I'm curious.
Weather and traffic, and we will get to those in a bit. A little chilly, a little cold. Let's
It's at the
see.
beginning of the
hour
show.
by hour today.
It's opening of the show.
Looks
You
like
got
it's
going
just
on
gonna
in the
be
middle of the
light
show,
snow
man.
all day
I
long.
have no idea. We definitely got to turn it
27 with a high
No!
of 31.
You're up. And
70% chance of moderate.
That be talking.
I don't know.
Oh, that's amazing. Yep.
Yeah, that was some good work there. Very smooth. No one even
Technology.
noticed.
Nobody.
Oh man.
Mental note. Call Apple.
Oh man. Oh gosh, that was great. All right, number 11 on our list this morning of dumbest divorce stories. Lady's mom works in a divorce court. For one case, a voicemail was played in court as evidence. Oh no. The wife was cheating on her husband, and the voicemail is from the husband to the wife. The voicemail says, "Hey, I know you're there. The only reason you can't answer is because I know you can't speak because the guy's."
Oh, yeah, we know where that was going.
Yeah,
your mouth
has been prerequisited for something else. Oh my goodness! And they put that in as evidence. Can you imagine being the judge? You're not allowed to smile at that. You can't laugh.
I don't know. What you do is
So what was he outside looking?
You do a recess. That's all you
A
do.
recess.
You do a recess.
Oh my gosh.
He was probably making some assumptions, saw the car in the driveway, and then called. And
that funny. That story is funny if you're not involved. If you're in that scenario, that story sucks. Oh my goodness.
Wonder if it was a Sunday.
Who? What? I wonder if it's a Sunday. What are you talking? Paul, the next time you have a thought, stick it in a memo, will you? A Sunday. Oh my goodness.
Just wondering.
Oh.
Before or after church.
Oh, that is not okay. All right. Lawyer's client husband cheated on her with another woman, and she took some photos of the penetration.
What?
What? Wow.
What?
Wow. She found the pictures on her husband's computer. So he took pictures, and then she stole the pictures.
His face wasn't in
But
any
his
of the
face was
pictures.
not in any of them. So during a deposition, I asked him if the penis in the photo belonged to him, and he replied with he wasn't sure.
Well, wait a minute now. Come on now. They all look the same from 3 inches away.
Wow. And I didn't know you had such a rigorous background in those kind of
Photography.
pictures.
It's photography. Yeah. It's art.
Yeah.
It's art.
When the lawyer pressed him on the question if that picture was his own, he could not identify his own member, and he claimed that exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam caused him to have memory problems.
So he probably didn't realize it wasn't his wife.
His memory worked okay on that one.
Did it?
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, he'd always say he didn't remember he was married.
I didn't know Agent Orange gave you memory issues.
I didn't remember I was married.
Wait, what?
If he's got memory issues, the sky's the limit, dude. All he's got to do is get a psychiatrist or somebody to say that he's got memory issues. It's much
easier than that. All he has to start off with is the story, well, what happened was, and then everybody knows it's true from that point.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Oh.
I guess that's an option.
When she questioned it, his memory didn't work from Agent Orange. I don't think you believe that story.
I thought Agent Orange killed you.
I'm pretty sure that's what it did.
I thought that's what it did. I thought it killed you.
Oh boy, these are bad.
Uh-oh.
These are bad. Okay, so
you don't pre-read these? Aren't you supposed to look at these in advance so that?
So I scan.
You scan.
I scan.
How's that working for you?
Pretty good so far. Oh boy, so this guy, his dad, is a divorce lawyer for many years.
Okay.
One time when they were in Virginia Beach for a tournament, and this kid was with his friend of his father's.
Okay.
His dad got a call from a forensic accountant he hired to track some accounts. His client knew her husband stashed money in. He was asked to pull over and put him on speaker because he would not believe what he was about to tell him. The accountant traced all of his money to 3 bank accounts totaling over $300 million in another country.
300 million?
300 million, and his wife was trying to find it.
How do you lose $300 million? What's your name? Isaac? See, I just lost my thought.
Yeah, you
How
did
you
that.
gonna
The
lose
money
$3 million?
amount just made you. Well, she was looking for it. Her husband's hiding it, right? So she actually got 2 out of the 3 accounts back, and both walked away silently. So basically, she got 2/3 and he got a third. He basically got 100 million, and she got 200 million. And he was paid in full and given a small bonus. A lawyer, and has never heard from either one of them since. So wow,
I am confused. What did the lawyer do? Found the offshore bank accounts
all
for
3
her?
of them, totaling 300 million, and the wife had no idea there was that much money.
That they existed.
She had no idea, but she was able to get 2 of the 3 accounts. Right? That's bad. That's not okay.
I feel more so for the guy.
Here we go.
I feel for the guy.
I was waiting for this. You go right ahead. So he's trying to run and got caught?
Well, this is a new wife.
I don't know if it's new.
But I'm assuming he was hiding it for a reason. You know what I mean? And
there
was
could be several reasons.
She didn't want to sign the prenup. And he loved her.
And he loved her.
And he loved her. And he says, well, I understand you don't want to sign it. I'll handle it another way.
Oh, so because you won't sign it, I'll hide it for your benefit so we can get married and I don't get hosed.
You feel safe by not signing the prenup.
Yeah.
And I feel safe by you not knowing I got $300 million.
Woo! You know, the way you think of things is a unique perspective.
Imagine if you knew the person you were dating had $300 million. That would change the whole dynamic of the relationship. So she couldn't see that he was that wealthy.
Oh, because he wanted her to love him for him.
For him.
I'm sure they didn't meet at a yacht club and golf.
He did it for the relationship.
He did it for the relationship. I love that you think that.
100%.
Yeah, I don't believe a word you're saying.
You don't.
All right. We're at number 14, and I wish you could see this little gift they got going here.
I wish I could too.
Yeah, well, it's not for a lack of trying. All right. Lawyer had a client who looked through her husband's phone and found out he was hiring. He was hiring male escorts on his business trips to escort him.
I don't think he was. I'm okay. He wasn't using it as an escort. He was using it.
No, he was using it as an escort.
He was a down low bro.
He. So it says on a follow up. Another female client got a divorce because she hated sex with her husband. Wow, how bad can you be when her last relationship before she got married was pretty intense, and I guess her husband just didn't match up. Hopefully, soon to be former divorce attorney, I've seen tons of crazy reasons for people to get divorced, but the guy before you that I got married to, wouldn't that be an exploration of, you see that gif right there? That is, these two right here are pretty bad.
I like that show. Did you ever watch that show?
I didn't.
Oh, it was hilarious. And his character, oh my gosh. If he is not gay, he is one of the best actors I have ever seen in life. Oh my gosh. You believe he is he's a
$3 bill.
He's flamboyant and he's fabulous. It's a really good show. It's a really good. It made me laugh out loud is what it did. You know the premise, right?
I don't.
Oh goodness.
We're talking about the Broadway Hollywood show?
No, I think it's called Kimmy Schmidt or something. Where this gift came from, that guy.
Yeah, Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, he's a out of work actor in New York, and she is a survivor of a fanatic preacher who held her hostage for 10 years or something.
What?
And the whole show is based on her being held captive in an underground bunker for 15 years and coming out to this new world that she's never seen before.
Wow.
It's hilarious.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound hilarious at all. It sounds weird. Yeah, that sounds like one of those. Yeah, that sounds weird. That's like cult-like activities.
100%.
And that's the premise of the
Dude,
show.
the guy had him on a exercise bike in the bunker.
Oh, you mean it actually happened?
Well, I don't know if it actually happened. It could come. I
So
could
it's
see
the
it
premise
happening.
of the show,
The
but it
premise
didn't
of the
actually.
show.
That's a nasty premise of
I'm
the show.
thinking they took it from real life.
But
he was
I'm thinking it's a Waco
a
scenario.
prepper kind of guy.
It sounds like he's a prepper.
Women in this underground
Prepping
bunker.
them.
Well, they were running his air conditioning and all this by having to do 2 hours of rotations on the.
They were running the air conditioning from a bicycle
in his well-adorned apartment in the bunker.
I don't.
It's a mess.
I don't think I want to watch that show.
But
I appreciate you bringing it up.
I think you need to. I think
I think I don't need to.
Oh, if you watch basketball, you can watch that.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, time wasters are time wasters.
Number 15 on the list.
All right.
One of the lawyer's clients thought his wife was having an affair. She would actually just go around for hours at a night playing Pokemon Go. You know what that is?
Yeah. That's well, I was more interested in its use of augmented reality, which I love.
Yeah, I bet. I believe that.
I love the fact that you can, superimpose things in the real world.
Yeah, see that that's not how my brain works. Your brain works that way, and it makes sense to me that it makes that.
Dude, can you imagine a treasure hunt? I mean, the Pokemon Go was a major
Pokemon Go,
treasure hunt, right?
Yeah.
But you as an organization, United Way,
yeah,
could do a treasure hunt. You know what I mean?
And
or
they're finding coupons,
or the cigar bar could do a treasure hunt. You find all the cigars that we've hidden around Flint, and boom.
Oh, and then what? What's boom?
Boom is they get a coupon or a month off, or use it
free
as a marketing tool.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how safe that would be. You're doing it here.
We're not worried about safety.
So listen, you're gonna go down to the homeless shelter.
Under the rock, to the left of the pea stain.
Avoid the needles. Welcome to Flint.
Well, you'd have to decide where you put your cash. Where the money go. You want it like Riverbank Park, City Hall.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Yeah.
Or you could just put all 5 of them in your parking lot.
Yeah, like Easter eggs.
Boom. But
with cigars.
Boom.
Outstanding. Yeah. So after he found out his wife was actually playing Pokemon Go, he still divorced her.
That made it worse.
He was looking.
I was hoping you were having an affair. I can forgive you for that.
Oh, not Pokemon Go. Unbelievable. Oh, my Lord.
You have got to go.
Oh, my gosh. He's got that foghorn leghorn voice. I cannot believe that you were playing Pokemon Go. Oh, my gosh. Man, that one made my eyes water. That was funny. Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, number 16. This is a good list. Way better than the not funny jokes on Reader Digest. That one was suck. All right. On the day of a divorce trial involving adultery grounds, which is a good reason, the opposing counsel produced photos of the lawyer's client, the husband, wearing lingerie and a long brown wig. In the photo, he is fellatioing another man. And so...
All right, we're going to have to check this
yeah,
from now
so
on.
the wife is divorcing the husband, and he's divorcing because of grounds of adultery with another dude, and they're married.
All right, so now several questions come to mind. Is it adultery when it's fellatio? Doesn't there have to be sex penetration? I don't know that fellatio is considered intercourse.
So, the odd part about this story isn't the brown wig and the lingerie. The odd part of the story is the wife took the pic.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
So
Where was she?
She is full of the sneakiness.
She was a part of it.
She was very sneaky. Because she was aware that this was going on, and she pulled the pic.
I think maybe she set him up. Hey, honey, you look good in that red dress.
Well, where'd the other guy come from?
Well, she was screwing him in the other room.
Wow.
She was trying to stall, and he didn't make it out.
No, he was going in there to be her on him, and she took the pic.
Right.
She's full of sneakiness.
I think
she knew.
I think it was a threesome gone. She was going to use as evidence. No.
Because so the two guys are more interested than the wife, and she got mad because he was wearing her lingerie, probably.
I'm thinking it was a threesome, and she said, "Hold on, I'll be right back. Anybody want snacks?"
Oh, and then he dressed up like her, and then she took a pic.
Well, they were already there and had been in the act with her, and didn't want to wait for her to come back. So he said,
I'm gonna go with nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with no.
No for 200.
That is no for 200, Alex. Oh, that is correct. Ding ding ding. We have a wiener. Oh, hey-oh. All right, I got time for one more before our next call out. I should really read these through. Oh, number 17. All right. Lawyer had a case where a husband found some incriminating text on his wife's phone that she was cheating on him with some guy. All right. And he also had the impression that his sister-in-law was in on it. Uh-oh. He and his brother ended up hiring a private investigator to tell them both to get the truth.
Okay, so we got two brothers.
Two brothers.
Following two sisters.
Right.
One of the brothers is married to one of the sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. He and his brother ended up hiring a private investigator to tell them both to get the truth. They essentially confirmed that both women are seeing other people. The sister-in-law admitted full guilt of sleeping with another man, and they attempted to reconcile. Okay. Still, his brother eventually filed for divorce. The wife admitted that she was looking to sleep with the guy, but they only met for some kisses, and she touched his penis a little bit. That's a quote. In hoping that would prove that she was still faithful since she didn't go through with it.
Is there such a thing as a little bit?
Yeah, I believe the sentiment is just the tip.
That's too easy.
Yeah, that was low-hanging fruit. I thank you. Her defense for her husband was that she just touched it because she was faithful. His decision was, we're going to get a divorce anyways. What do you think of that?
I don't think it's the only thing.
Two brothers versus two sisters.
But I mean, who would you get to help you find out if your wife was cheating?
Your brother.
Your brother.
I mean, that's what you would do.
And who would you get to cover for you?
Your sister. I mean, this all makes perfect sense. Now, see, this story kind of makes sense in real life. Like, the other ones are really bad. Like, some of those are really bad. Why? Like, I'm still trying to get my mind to process on the previous one why the dude dressed up in his wife's wig.
Stop. It'll tear you apart.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get that one in my brain. So, before we go into these, I want to do a quick weather shout-out. 47 degrees today on Wednesday, March 15th. Isn't this the March of Ides? Ides of March? March of Ides?
Okay.
Isn't it? Something? There's something today.
I don't know what Ides are.
Wow. You know, like
I've
Romans.
heard of it. What? Ides. Yeah. But does Ides mean the weather of March? The turmoil of March?
Here we go with your logic and science wanting the definitions of stuff.
That's all I'm saying.
Just say yes.
Ides.
Man. 47 degrees outside, partly sunny or partly cloudy, whichever one you're deciding. 2% chance of rain. Winds out of the west-southwest, 11 miles an hour. Sunrise is finally here, and it's pretty outside. Sunset, 7:41. 47 of a high, 34 degrees low tonight. Tomorrow, high of 53 and rain. Shocker.
All right, good
Friday,
morning,
49,
Flint
rain.
Town. This is Isaac and
Soccer.
Paul in the
See, I
AI
did it
in the
again.
Morning Show,
I'm almost learning.
92.1
You're the little kid in the
WFOV.
elevator's got to touch
How are you doing this morning?
all the buttons.
I was
right?
looking
All
over
buttons. I see
the
what
weather
it
and traffic.
is.
You figured it out?
I figured out what it was. Yes.
This is...
Don't bother me. I mean, don't mind me.
It's not like we're in the middle of the show and that you're doing stuff. All right.
It adds.
Oh gosh, where was I at? 49
If
Friday with
Spellberg
rain.
did it, you'd be okay with it.
If Delbert did
No, Spellberg. I said Spellberg.
Spellberg.
If it was a special effect in Star Wars.
Yeah, our special effect is we're going to have extra sound that you don't want to hear. It's really great.
It's called the Sweden effect.
You know something?
Cola.
Yeah, I call bullcrap. I am calling bullcrap.
I'll double down.
Oh, you suck.
Listen, it's the top of the hour. I'm going to remind people that you're listening to WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. It's Our Voices Radio. We're here and we're determined to make a difference. 92.1 LPFM Flint.
It's a lot of letters.
Man, Our Voices Radio, determined to make a difference, but we need you too. 810-2599-789. Give us a call. If you guys are watching out there, or might not be watching live, take a minute, say something in the comments. Comment on my hat, my glasses, my ability to sit next to this gentleman for 2 hours without choking him. Give me a sign. Or become a member. Support the channel, support the radio station. Help us do what we do. WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. Our Voices Radio.
And WFOV.online.
You got it right. I'm impressed. I was so worried. I was so worried.
Oh, man.
You're up.
I'm looking at traffic right now. And for whatever reason, my computer keeps going to Japanese because
if you could hold them with traffic for a minute, what I will do is I will run out and get us some more coffee.
More coffee would probably be good. We can do that. See, traffic on here, nothing of consequence. Everything's not in our area. Everybody's driving good out here. That's great news. I still don't know why my computer has Japanese on it. That's awesome.
Oh, it's super cold.
Yeah.
You want the rest of this?
I don't want cold coffee. Come on, man.
It's going to be cold for a minute.
Listen, gosh, this is, we obviously need new help around here.
Yeah,
Clearly there's an issue. All right, number 18 on our craziest divorce stories list, which if you want to follow along is, I think you just Google, what did I Google? Something. Anyways, craziest divorce stories, 22 divorce lawyers shared. It's a BuzzFeed list. And let's see what I got here. Lawyer says at my last firm, a couple did their will with their firm, so put their will in for what they're doing. They were married for 40 years total, divorced and remarried once. The husband wanted us to put in his will that his kids get his entire estate, but did not want us to tell his wife. Weird. He wanted to make a secret will and a fake will. Oh, no. This guy's got jokes. The phony will would be signed with her present, and then it would be shredded. He would later come in to sign the real will. He copied his wife on the email that he had all of this information disclosed in it. The ironic part about this doesn't make any sense. He wanted to have a will signed by her and then shredded and then a secret will put in. The kicker to all this is 2 weeks later he called the law firm and decided, I don't want to do a fake will. I just want to get a divorce instead, and divorced her for a second time. I don't know about this remarried divorce thing. That's I'm not really sure. That stuff makes no sense to me. Oh, boy. All right, we're on our last 4 here, and then I got some trivia questions for the second hour that we're going to get through, so we got to punch through this. A 46-year-old marriage ended because the husband's old high school girlfriend was single again. The lawyer later learned that the guy married the old girlfriend the same day his divorce was finalized. So he waited for his high school sweetheart to get divorced and married another person for 46 years. And the day that he could get married to that woman, he did that. Paul would say that's true love. Oh, just in time. This is a you one right here, bud.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
46-year marriage ends because the husband's old girlfriend from high school was single again. So he divorces his wife of 46 years and marries this old girlfriend from high school the same day he gets divorced. Now, I think I know where you're going with this.
Wait a minute. Why do I have to be the antagonist here? I don't understand.
Not the antagonist. That's just how your brain works.
Okay. Let's
I think you're going to say that his love for his original girl never ended, and he was willing to wait 46 years with someone else until she could get married. That's what I think you're going to say.
So now
you're out of bullets.
Now I shouldn't say that.
Now you're out of bullets.
Since you already said it, I'll just shut the heck up. I don't have to say anything.
I knew it. I knew it.
I think he was patient.
Oh, I think he was patient too.
I think he was patient. Now, there's all sorts of things he could have done over those 43 years to try to ruin the other woman's.
Well, listen.
And the bottom line, the fact that they got married the day of the divorce means that they were in communication.
So he
was probably having an affair with her. And that's why they got divorced in the first place.
After 46 years, I don't even want that mental picture.
You are still in love with your high school sweetheart, honey. I got to let you go.
And you realize that
my
the
name
therapy
is Jennifer,
bills.
And for 43 years, you've been calling me Annie Mae.
Wow. But you stayed.
I thought it was her middle name.
Wow. Oh, Giggles McGahee over here. All right, number 20. It took a couple 2 hours to decide who would get the groceries left in the fridge. Woo! They had an estimated value of about $40.
Okay.
2 hours of the lawyer's time and the opposing counsel's time and the mediator's time cost about $1,000.
I hope somebody walked away with the fridge.
Well, no, this is just the food in the fridge.
Okay.
The point of contention came down to a Costco Sam Club size jar of peanut butter
in the refrigerator. Who puts peanut butter in the refrigerator?
And they paid $1,000 to argue about it for 2 hours. That is some hate at a very visceral level.
Well, listen, it matters who pays that $1,000. So she could have just been being vindictive to make his lawyer bill more, and he could have been vindictive to make her lawyer. So it was all about taking money out of the other one's pocket. The peanut butter was irrelevant.
I don't know. It was the same size. So it was one of those big industrial size, like peanut butter ones. You know,
we know they're idiots. They're both idiots.
Listen, that's why they're on the list.
We know they're idiots because they store their peanut butter in the refrigerator.
And who puts peanut butter in the fridge?
How do you make a sandwich with frozen peanut butter? I bet you they take it out and nuke it and then put it back in the fridge.
I think maybe they were having a night of gaming and possible smoking of substances that may be legal now. And they thought it would be better cold. That's all I got. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. All right, 21. Lawyer worked in a law firm where he had a divorce case where the husband and wife were first cousins. I think this is that Arkansas case you were talking about earlier.
Husband
and wife were first
cousins.
Minute,
let's break down first cousins. A first cousin is like your
brother, your dad, and your aunt,
your dad's sisters
or
kids.
brother.
your dad's sister's kids or your dad's brother's kids. So that's we call
Yeah,
those,
you know
we
how
call
like
those,
your family gets together and you
we
hang out with
call
your
those
cousins.
first cousins.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
hanging out with your cousins.
All right, so he married his first cousin. It wasn't like 13th cousin or anything like that.
No, that's the ones where you don't have kids because the kids come out wrong because the DNA is too close.
Stop.
That's the reason, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that why it's illegal?
I
think that's the reason.
I think they did it to keep the royals. I mean, it was
We
a
don't
whole
have
thing.
royals in America.
It was but before America.
Well, that explains several things. We're going to leave that alone.
Okay.
All right. So they were trying to be like the royals. Husband and wife were first cousins.
Right.
They knew each other their whole lives and married late in life to each other. So they got married late, maybe after they had kids, couldn't have kids. He then cheated on her with his stepdaughter.
Oh no.
From the first marriage. Oh my gosh. This is definitely feeling like a southern state. Okay. Oh no. Yuck. I didn't even want to know that story.
You read it.
Last one. Oh God, we can't finish on that one. The ashtray story is my favorite so far, though.
I'm gonna have to ask you to start vetting these.
Finally, last one. A lady's mom is a family lawyer, and she said her mom told her some great stories. One of her clients wanted to surprise his wife with a threesome between them both and his guy best friend. The surprise goes fine. She loves it, and life goes on. Eventually, the wife and the best friend retained some sort of connection, and they didn't have until the threesome happened. So the husband brings the best friend in. They decide to get together and ditch the husband in the equation. So he presents the threesome, and his best friend says, "Great, you're out." He got divorced by his wife so that she could continue to have sex with his best friend. This is why you don't do this particular action, don't you think? Like, this is a Class A example of why you wouldn't want to do that. Speechless. I didn't think this day would happen.
No. Here's the deal. I wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening.
I wasn't paying any attention.
The husband basically... he basically subterfuged his own...
It got too complicated after the cousin thing. So I kind of tuned
Listen,
out.
I don't want to think about that one anymore. It's giving me fur tongue. It's yeah. I think my favorite one was the guy paying the extra $2,500 to smash the ashtray in front of his wife just so the look on her face.
Right.
That was probably my favorite. The rest of them, whew. All right. So we got through those, and then the second thing I have for you today is I have some trivia questions, which, Paul, I'm going to question you, and I'm going to bet you get some of them.
Okay.
All right.
Trivia.
Yes, trivia. So I Googled 35 plus questions of quiz trivia questions that you may or may not know the answers to.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. It says, number one, how many times does the average person laugh in a day? And then it says, just think how much you laugh an hour, times that by 16, and you might be right around the number.
How many times does a person laugh in a day?
Yeah.
Doesn't that depend on the person? I know some people that don't laugh at all.
Of course. I know people that tend to be generally irritated. In fact, some of those people on a divorce list.
So I'm going to say...
Hold on. Before we start, where do they put in if they want to put an answer on this?
On the YouTube channel.
Spectacle
TV. They'll find the show, AI in the morning, and they can comment right
So if you guys want to put your answers into Spectacle TV on YouTube. All right. How many times does an average person, not the divorcee list that we're getting on, What do you think, bud?
What's the question?
How many times does an average person laugh in a day?
Okay, yeah, I got that. I thought you were going on to the next one.
No,
You're
no.
going to give people time to write in the comments
On
before we
what
start
was this
answering.
again? Spectacle TV on YouTube?
Spectacle TV.
All right. All right.
So let's go through the list. Get them
All
all
right.
out.
Okay, all right. So number 2, if you're listening, is what is a Rocky Mountain oyster?
Ooh, I know what that is. Okay.
All right. All right. Number 3, how long is New Zealand's 90-mile beach?
Okay.
All right. This one's a little bit weird. What do Americans refer to pizza as? Weird, right? I will give you guys a hint. Some of them are trick questions. Yeah. How many months have 28 days in them?
Okay.
What is the main ingredient of Bombay duck?
Okay.
That's a question.
That's either Bombay or okay. Go ahead.
What is the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by an exclamation mark?
A mistake?
Can't answer. Yeah, all right. In what month does the German festival of Oktoberfest mostly take place?
Okay.
All right. Number 9, and we're going to go through these again so we can discuss them. Which movie star entered a look-alike content about himself only to come in 3rd place? That's funny. Oh, man.
I like that one, yeah.
This one's strange. What is the collective noun for a group of pandas? I have no idea. Don't say anything yet.
A gaggle of pandas? I don't think it's a
I
gaggle.
think that's geese. It's a gaggle. Oh, man. I know baboons is a congress.
There you go.
Let's see. Who composed the music for Sonic the Hedgehog 3? I don't think anyone's going to get that one. Let's see. Number 12. Which country do kiwi fruits originate from?
Okay.
I'm not really sure. Number 13. In Georgia, the state, it's illegal to eat what food with a fork?
Snickers.
We're not answering these yet. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't confirm or deny if Snickers is the answer.
All right.
Deny. Which part of his body did musician Gene Simmons from Kiss insure for $1 million?
Oh, I know that one.
Of course you know that one.
I was around. I remember the newscasters talking about it.
Wow. Well, don't give it away.
Don't give it away.
Wow. Number 15. Who were the first television couple to be shown in bed together on prime time television?
I know that one too. No, wait, do I?
Yeah.
Shh.
Don't say anything yet.
Okay.
Man.
I'm going to win
It's
this.
like the little kid that lifts it. He's like Hermione. Ooh, I know the answer. All right.
I'm going to win this thing.
I think there's a shot, but I think the people listening are pretty smart too, so we're going to give them a shot. All right. What Benedictine monk invented champagne? I'd be shocked if you didn't know that one, to be honest. Number 17.
It has to be Ralph Moyer.
In which country are Panama hats made?
Okay.
Number 18. What European country has 158 verses to its national anthem? Why? Could you imagine before a game? 158. Oh,
Well, could like a verse be one word?
Boy, I hope so.
Yeah. 3 words in each verse. We are great. We are wonderful. We are.
From which country do French fries originate? Number 19.
Alabama.
I
know that one too.
I love that you think that's a country. That's outstanding. Number 20. If you dug a hole through the center of the earth, starting from Spain, which country would you end up in? What country's on the opposite side of Spain on the globe, right? Good question. All right. I don't know if you'll get this. Which sea creature has 3 hearts? Yeah.
Okay. How many of these are there?
25.
Holy
We're
boogly
almost-
moogly. Okay, go for it.
Holy boogly moogly.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to go back through and summarize it. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
all right. We're not expecting them to remember all 20
No.
of these questions. All right.
No, that's why we're doing the list first, and then we're going back to do the answer so they can.
Well,
And Googling is illegal.
I think
obviously.
I think you have to do the list twice.
I don't. I think we'll go. I think we're
You
going to be
all right?
fine here.
You all right?
I think we're good. True or false? Can you sneeze in your sleep? Question.
Ooh, I know you can fart in your sleep. I know I've woken myself up a couple of occasions sneezing in your sleep. That's interesting. Okay.
Wife's like, what's that noise? I don't know. All right, 23. The first hockey pucks used in early outdoor hockey games were made of what? Question mark. Number 24.
What state? We got to know what state.
Hockey was a
it
Canadian thing.
Oh, yeah, but like if it's Minnesota, cow pies.
Well, listen.
Right.
That'd be a huge puck. 24. Which European country eats the most chocolate per capita? Okay.
Where's that little Swiss Miss chick from?
Little Debbie?
No, the Swiss Miss girl. Isn't there a Swiss Miss girl?
From Sweden? Who famously and drunkenly once said, "My dear, you are ugly, but tomorrow I shall be sober and you will still be ugly." All right. There's a couple more on here, and I think one we'll finish with is, what do the M's on M&M's stand for? What a good question.
Mo money.
Mo money. All right.
I think we might need to change this. I think I need to compete against you regarding who has this trivia knowledge. Well, we can't count on the viewers to participate in this.
That's all right.
But I want to stomp your butt. That's what I want to do. I think I've got 80% of these.
I just don't think you do. I don't, and I'm turning my computer because you're a cheater.
You got the answers.
I know, so we can't do what you want, which is fine. And I get to ask you of all of your unbelievable knowledge. And like I said, no Googling.
Okay, are you ready? We're gonna go.
I'm ready.
Wait. Before we go through this, let me do this. Let me do a shout out to Kevin, Baba Collins. You know Kevin Collins? Kevin is a wonderful asset here in the city of Flint. He has been spearheading youth programs for as long as I've known him, and that's dang near 30 years, isn't it, Kevin? About 30 years. He teaches kids African drum and dance.
Nice.
He's right now over at the Flint Development Center, and they've got cooking classes. They've got all sorts of stuff going on.
Nice.
And guess what he charges?
Guess
what he charges?
Nothing.
How'd you guess?
Because that's what good people do.
Good people.
It's about helping people.
So Kevin had his birthday party last night, and
outstanding.
It was a wonderful, wonderful turnout. Actually, you can probably watch some of it on my YouTube channel. It's a Smooth Jazz program.
Okay.
So I want to encourage you guys, if you're listening or watching, every Tuesday over at the Flint Development Center, they do a Smooth Jazz night. And if you're a fan of jazz, and if you want to support this brother and the good work he does in the community, we need you to show up. Tuesday, 7:30, Flint Development Center. All right? That said,
back to the show.
That was an unpaid endorsement.
Because of my guy helping people.
You like that.
That's it. Help us, help others, help you.
I love what he does, man. I love what he does.
I love helping people. That's my favorite thing.
Yes.
Speaking of helping people, we're going to help inform my good friend here of some useless information that he does not need, and see how much useless information that he knows.
All right, quiz me, baby.
All right, feed you, Seymour.
Feed me.
All right. Number one was, how many times is the average person laugh in a day? Your answer was?
It's not 24 because that would be 1 an hour. Okay, so I'm going to say 48.
48.
48.
Survey says 13. 13 times.
13 times a day.
So once every 2 hours.
Every waking hour. You know, people
up
for 12 hours.
You're not up 24. It's weird. I think you're up 24.
I am, but yeah. All right, my bad.
All right.
13.
Now, explain to everybody what a Rocky Mountain oyster is.
Now, I'm not sure if it's cow, bull, or ox testicle. But I know it's a it could even be pig testicle.
I
know
knew
it's a
you would know.
I know it's a testicle.
That it was a testicle.
Yeah. Do chickens have testicles?
I don't actually want to know the answer.
But
to that.
I don't think it's chicken.
But you were correct. It is a bull testicle, and yes, they are as disgusting as they sound.
I have not had them yet.
You haven't had one,
I have not had one yet.
Well, maybe down there they could cook you one up, your boy, and you could give it a run.
I have a rule. I have a rule, and I have to blame Janet Herring for it.
All right.
It's called the 2 tablespoon rule.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to try.
Yeah, that's right.
These 2 tablespoons.
And you would have to try 2 of them. And that's weird because they come in pairs, so it worked out great.
But the deal is, my wife, my mom would only put 2 tablespoons on your plate.
Eat
your peas, boy.
No bull testicles for our guy. No Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah. All right. So, how long do you think the 90-mile beach in New Zealand is?
91 miles.
91 miles.
Yes.
It is 55, oddly enough.
55.
Yeah, which comes out to 88 kilometers. So maybe they round it up. I don't.
Oh, I see. The conversion is what makes it 9. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, which makes both answers wrong. But whatever, it's New Zealand. They do the voodoo that they do.
Come ça. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Number 4 was Americans referred to pizzas as what?
Pies.
All right, that's the right answer. It's a pie.
Ta-da.
Do you know what they originally called pizzas before it was called pizzas?
A fad?
A fad. It was actually called a tomato pie.
Tomato pie.
Yeah, because they put the tomato sauce on there and the cheese and the tomato pie and then pie stuff, pizza pie.
Nice.
That's how they came out with that, oddly enough.
Okay.
The Carriage Town boys are out. Outstanding. Good to see them this morning. All right. How many months of the year have 28 days?
How many months?
Yeah.
1. There's only 1 month with 28 days.
Unfortunately, this was a trick question. All months have 28 days in them. Thank you.
About it,
yeah,
okay.
That was the pretentious question, hence the pretentious voice.
Yeah. Oh, you got me.
Yeah. You're so smart. You're attractive.
So while we got this guy in the shot here, this is Carriage Town Ministries. And what Carriage Town Ministries does is they make these guys
they let them go pick up
support the community.
By picking
almost
it up,
kind of like a restitution kind of thing, and they take care of Carriage Town. Isn't that brilliant? Can you imagine if like every church in the city of Flint adopted,
so the people at the church
them
took care of the community that they were in and picked up the trash.
I can't give Carriage Town Ministries enough accolades.
Oh yeah,
great.
right.
And Dale,
they're always packed.
The director over there, he's a visionary. I like the way he thinks.
I'm actually having Cindy.
Cindy.
Yeah, she's one of the great ladies over there. She's going to be on the podcast, as well as I'm having the head baker from Blue Line Donuts.
From Blue Line. Have you had donuts?
Yeah.
I haven't lately. Now
the donut holes are better because you can have more. Right? Right? You can have like 5 donut holes. That equals 1 donut. But I'm telling you, the nutty donuts they got over there, man.
See,
and they got those blueberry glazed ones.
I'm a nutty fan now. I have not had the donuts since they were testing.
We have them every week.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try one of the night. I was at an event, and I think they made the donuts. And it was a donut that I had to acknowledge it. It was the elephant in the room. I actually had, a glazed donut with bacon on it.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but now that you're mentioning it, I can actually hear myself getting fatter right now.
It was an interesting. It wasn't bad. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. And the thing that's cool about it is they have the guys that stay there, work in there, so they can work. And I love it because they're giving back, right? Whether they realize they're doing that or not.
Right, exactly.
So we are at our final shout-outs. I wanted to make sure.
No, we're still doing trivia, aren't we?
We
Or,
are.
Oh, he's saying a
Well,
shout
the
out.
last 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, go for it.
And this
You
last
can do
30
that.
minutes is brought to you by
Uh-oh.
Cigar Fellow Cigar Lounge, 1086 North Irish Road. Go check out Cigar Fellow Cigar Lounge. Go into their boutique, get a cigar, hang out in the lounge, and hang out with the cigar.
That's a call to action. You can't do that. You can get me in trouble.
We aren't doing a call to action.
Okay.
That's what they are.
Yeah, they are.
1086 North Irish Road, CigarFellowCigarLounge.com.
There you go. Much better. Much better.
We're bet here. WFOV.online, 92.1 FM. What is it? LPNV? It's something.
LPM. Oh, my goodness. LP, low power.
Low power.
FM.
Low power FM. LPFM.
There you go.
WFOV.
WFO.
Dot online.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we want your videos of community outreach and help. Please come out and check out what we're doing and help us help you help others.
I knew you'd catch on. I knew you'd catch on.
Yeah.
You are astute. What is this, the 8th show? And you,
Finally figuring it out.
you're with me. Okay. Yay.
That's why they call me the smart guy. All right. Being smooth. Back to the
Are you
list.
keeping score?
I am. You've got one right. You got 2 right so far. You know what? I don't have a pencil, but we're at 2. So, all right, 2 out of 6. So you're at 33% right now.
Okay.
Number 6. What is the main ingredient of Bombay duck?
I want to say gin.
Gin?
Isn't that what Bombay is? Isn't Bombay a gin?
I don't have any idea.
So, if it's a trick question, it's Bombay duck. I'm going to say chicken.
You know something? You're like in the right framework of that.
Yeah.
Bombay duck is a particularly pungent fish from India. Not chicken, but you leave
it wasn't a duck, right?
leave it to India to call one thing something else. It's crazy.
I knew it wasn't a duck.
All right. Number 7. What is the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by an exclamation point?
I think I answered that. That's a mistake, right?
Yeah, it actually has a term. You ready for this? It's called an interrobang.
Hold on, let me see this.
INTERROBENG.
Intro bang. Yeah.
Intro
Probably one of
bang.
those R's is silent, and the B. So it's probably. How do you decide that?
I don't know how you have the capability of making everything dirty, but you find a way. Your mind goes right there.
I did. Okay, go for it.
All right. So far you got 2. All right. In which month does German festival of Oktoberfest mostly take place? Which month?
June.
June?
No, it's got to be October, November, right? October, November.
Well, it is called Oktoberfest, so I'm gonna say you're probably close.
If it was the end of October, it would roll into November. If
It's
it was
actually
the first of end of September. It would roll into September, October, November.
It's well, that's 3 months. So, but it's
I love the Germans.
it feels like you're chucking poo, and you're a pretty good poo chucker. It's September into October, so it's mostly September though.
Okay.
It's Oktoberfest. So now you learned something. All right. All right. Which movie star entered a look-alike contest about himself and came in 3rd?
Nicolas Cage.
That sounds like a Nicolas Cage thing, doesn't it?
Sounds like a Nicolas Cage.
He's been known to do some things.
You guys know that I produced Oprah Winfrey's Lookalikes TV
Yeah,
show
yeah,
back in
yeah.
the 80s.
And it was a guy that won, right?
Stop. We're not supposed to say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't that what happened though?
Jake Quinn was, transvestite.
Right.
Yeah, that was an interesting time.
It sounds like it.
Oprah was not happy.
I bet.
Not happy
I
at
bet.
all. 2 seconds at the end of the show
Yeah,
is what they gave her. Hey, here's the winner of our contest. Good night, everybody.
Nice.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds like it went well. All right, well, our question is the star that entered his own look-alike contest and finished 3rd
I
was
said Nicolas Cage.
Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin.
Everybody dresses up as Charlie Chaplin.
Right, and the people dressed up better than him, of him.
I think it's easy to do.
Man, that would be funny though.
Yeah, it'd be hard to,
So how'd you do on that test of yourself?
Yeah.
I finished third.
I'm not even me anymore.
Yeah, I'm a character of me. All right.
Nice.
What is the collective noun for a group of pandas? You're never going to get this.
A case.
A case. Now, what makes you say that?
It was the first thing that came to mind.
Just chuck and poo.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was a thing. So, a collective noun for a group of pandas is called an embarrassment of pandas. I don't know how that makes any sense.
We'd have to go to the original Greek or Latin of embarrass to figure it out. M equaling not E, and bare ass. You know what that?
There it is. I knew we could get there. It just took a minute. All right. Wow. I think you're going to be shocked by this one. All right. Who composed the music for Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah, I didn't know either. You're going to be blown away by this.
John Tesh.
John Tesh. Wow. No, it's
Yanni?
Yanni. No, great question.
Can you sing it for me? I don't know the song.
Well, it's music, so no.
Ding 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 ding.
I can't, but the answer is Michael Jackson. I know, right? No idea. No clue.
I could see it.
Yeah?
I mean, with Nintendo, like, Sonic is a Nintendo thingy?
I think it was a Genesis thing, actually.
Maybe it was a bundle with the Beatles collection he bought.
Right.
Not only do you get the Beatles collection, but you get
Hedgehog 3. Ding, 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 ding. All right, number 12 on our list of stupid information that no one wants. Which country do kiwi fruit originate from?
I believe it's southern or northern kiwi. Sure. And that's just off the coast of New Zealand.
New Zealand is correct. Ding, ding, ding. All right, we got another one.
Small
island. It was actually originally called the Chinese gooseberry.
Okay.
So technically it originated in China. Or China, as some people may say.
Ooh, don't do it.
And, but yeah. From China to New Zealand, and now it's called kiwi fruit, which is New Zealand fruit, but really
and there's like 5 of them.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's a bunch of kiwis.
All right, now we're getting to the good stuff, boys. Here we go.
Define
in Georgia, by good stuff, I mean stupid. All right. In Georgia, the state in America, it is illegal to eat what food with a fork?
Pecans.
It's illegal.
Peaches.
The answer would be fried chicken. Somebody made a law.
Now, I've eaten fried chicken with a fork before.
In Georgia?
Yeah, well, when you would go out to a restaurant, quote unquote, Janet Heron said you're not supposed to pick your food up and eat it.
So somebody got so frustrated they made a rule.
A law.
A law.
Because they wanted you to pick the chicken up.
They wanted you to pick the chicken up.
It's probably the National Napkin Association.
I love how you're like, who would make money and benefit off of this rule? The napkin people.
The napkin people. Or the tablecloth folks.
There's always a person behind the person moving the
There's a reason for the legislation.
Oh, yeah? Then why did they have the legislation in that one country, the dumbest laws, that there's no farting?
That's an easy one. That's air pollution.
Who benefits from that?
It's air pollution.
Who gets money from that?
Greenhouse gases, man.
There's no money, dude. All right. So what happened is
Airwick, Glade, incense manufacturers, all these people.
Oh, the stink good candle people. They win. Oh, they win. Gosh, that's so funny.
Febreze.
Febreze. Oh, good job. Perfect. I missed that one. You nailed it. All right. What part of his body did musician Gene Simmons from Kiss insure for $1 million?
It was his left toe.
His left
big toe.
there would only be two things from Gene Simmons that I would think that he would do.
It wasn't his toe.
It was not his toe.
And it wasn't his...
It was not his...
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was his tongue.
It was his tongue. That ding,
tongue.
ding, ding. That's it. That man kept that tongue out, and it was a large, large tongue.
Stop.
Very large tongue. It was a huge tongue. Yeah. Huge.
Could you imagine? I mean, for years, people just keep asking you to stick your tongue out. You know how often he probably got asked to stick that tongue out?
Dude, he was on stage so over in his 70s. Like that
He's
dude was
still
committed.
alive?
I can't confirm that, but I mean, that dude just... Could you imagine at 70 years old dressing up and all that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a job.
Yeah, it's something.
It's a job. Some people clean toilets. Go.
Who were the first television couple to be shown in bed together in prime time television?
So now, I am torn.
All right.
I have two choices. It wasn't Ozzy and Harriet.
Nope. Wasn't Ozzy and Harriet, that's correct.
And the Leave It to Beaver folks, Ward and June
and Ward Clear? No.
They had separate beds.
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore had separate beds.
Right.
So I'm gonna go Ricky Ricardo and Lucy for 300. Ted.
This is actually hard because it's kind of a trick question.
Uh-oh.
The first television couple on TV showed in bed together were Fred and Wilma Flintstone on the cartoons.
Okay.
Because they didn't do it in real life, so they did it on the cartoons.
They could do it in the cartoons, yeah.
Yep. Those dirty, dirty Flintstones.
So, what if we add human to that question?
I don't know the answer.
Who are the first humans?
I only know the first cuss word that was ever put in a movie.
Ooh.
You know that one?
Ooh, I know exactly what it is.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
No. Actually, it was the movie Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear. Yeah, that's the first one. That made it so controversial.
But isn't that a structure that retains water?
I suppose it depends on how you spell it. And
okay, next.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, this was one I thought you would. You got to get this one.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Uh-huh.
What Benedictine monk invented champagne?
What Benedictine monk invented champagne?
You're gonna kick yourself if you don't get
I
this.
know this one.
You have to.
Champagne. It was Ralph Moet.
Oh, close.
Francis Moet.
It was Don Perignon.
That's his cousin. Come on, you can give me that one.
Dom Perignon. That's who it was. That's kind of my favorite one right there. It's like, I didn't know that guy was a monk. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Doesn't Dom mean monk?
I'm not sure. Let's see. Number 17. So you've got three right so far.
Okay.
All right. Then what country are Panama hats made?
I'm going to say China.
That's probably a great guess. It is, but we're not talking about the remakes. We're talking about the originals.
Rio de Janeiro.
Remember the Panama Jacks and all those outfits and all that stuff? Yeah. Ecuador. Ecuador.
Well, Panama is Ecuador. Panama Canal touches Ecuador, so
technically you're touching, right?
Technically you're Panama.
All right, I'll give it to you. I mean,
you got a connection with Panama.
And if you would have said the cities of Cuenca or Monte Cristi, you would have been correct as well.
Monte Cristi.
Okay. All right. Which European country has 158 verses in its national anthem? I don't think you'll get this one.
Paraguay.
Got
to be like a small island somewhere where there's only 10
right, because they got to beat their chest.
Bored. Yeah.
What else are we doing? Oh, another one.
Add another chorus to it, Leroy.
And from the donkey we ran. Right?
I'm thinking it's got to be some tiny nation.
Yeah,
it's got to be somewhere.
You're right on top of it.
in the Slavics. It's got to be over Russia, Germany, Eastern European, and tiny.
I appreciate where your brain's going.
Let's do Tanzania.
Man, no.
Damn.
Greece.
Greece
has 158 verses in their national anthem.
Google it. I want to hear this song.
I don't. I definitely don't. If I was to ask you where French fries come from, what would you say?
Parlez-vous français?
From France.
No, that's American. So I'm going to say Idaho.
Because they make potatoes. That, unfortunately, sir, is not a country. So you're going to have to make another guess.
Let's see. Not Idaho. It's a country. It
Not
can't be
Idaho.
Canada. They don't make anything good.
They make Sasquatch licenses, remember?
Just for giggles and grins.
All right.
It's a country.
Yep, it's a country.
I want to say United States.
United States. All right. So the country that French fries originate from, even though there's a dispute by France, obviously, and the Netherlands, Belgium, who have the biggest claim to the humble French fry. Belgium is actually the originator.
How selfish of them.
So why is
selfish?
Why don't they call them Belgium fries?
They already have the waffles, and they want the fries too.
Well, they have the waffle fries too.
I think we need to declare war.
War over French fries.
I think so. They cannot take that from us. And us
well, weren't they going to call them freedom fries in the 40s or something?
All I'm saying.
I'm saying the whole thing's weird.
Hold on a minute. Let's see what we got here.
This is not the Greece anthem. Yeah. I think that's enough. I got to be honest. There's 158.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to put a break dance to this. This is good.
A break dance to this.
Yeah, we could do something.
This does sound Russian.
Let us hail you, O liberty.
I don't actually want to know any
now
of
with ancient valor rising. This is probably
this is like verse 2.
You, O liberty. And so they keep saying, let us hail you, O liberty. Now with ancient valor rising. Let us hail you, O liberty. So they say these two verses 123 times?
158.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Paul, the next time you get an idea, we'll just stick it in the memo first and then get that.
That was brilliant. I liked it.
And by brilliant, if you mean dumb, then you are 100% on the button without question.
You know you're going to be singing that damn song.
I am not going to be singing that song ever in my life.
It's stuck.
Oh, hail, O liberty.
It's stuck in your head. It's stuck in your head.
Listen, please don't play that. Please don't play that. All right, so Belgium is the French fry.
Belgium, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find a Belgium national anthem.
So, if you dug a hole in Spain and went to the center of the earth, where is the opposite side of Spain?
Now, I'm trying to visualize this, all right? Spain is on the tip. Okay, you got continent of Africa, you got Europe, Italy. Spain is above Italy, all right? So now if you go straight down, I'm going to say just because, China.
China.
They always talk about, digging a hole to China.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they put it in trivia?
Yeah, no. New Zealand. New Zealand is directly across from Spain.
So have you heard about the drop ships?
Drop ships.
Drop ships.
Okay, what's that?
It's a futuristic way to travel. I think it was in one of the movies. But you drill a hole.
Yeah. And they went vertical and then the chairs flipped. I did see that movie.
Yeah, like the bank tubes.
Yeah.
But gravity makes it drop to the hole, and then when it gets to the halfway point, gravity makes it slow down.
Yep, and then it switched around, and I did actually see that. Yes, and then there.
You remember the movie it was?
I don't, but I remember seeing it, and I remember it was actually pretty decent.
Was it a good movie?
It was not bad. They ended up blowing up the thing though because government and money and banks and all.
But they made two.
I think they.
So was it Contact?
No, was
Was
not
it- wasn't
Contact.
Contact?
Even though that was a good movie.
I like that one. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was a good movie, and that was great because she went to the thing and the. And that
And
was
never
the girl
left.
And Helen
That
and
was
never. Well, what technically was
Wait a
gone
minute, we
for like
can't
a
do
blink.
spoilers. We can't do spoilers.
I think everyone's seen it. It's an old one.
Is it?
Contact with Helen Hunt. That's an.
Is it?
Yeah.
So what's the rule? I mean, 15 years, 10 years, 3 years.
I'm thinking like 6 months. I mean,
I'm
most
still
people-
not talking about the Crying Game.
The Crying Game.
You remember that one?
No.
I think that was one
I
of
don't know.
the,
Did you see Inception?
that was one of the first big movies that was a secret.
The only one that I didn't talk about that was a secret was what was that one with Bruce Willis where he was the ghost?
Oh, The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was,
wouldn't tell that one. You just got to see it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I kind of like that requiring society to play along in order for.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. All right, what's the next question? Give it to,
All
me.
right.
Give it to me. I'm ready.
Number 21
Number
on
21.
our list. Which sea creature has 3 hearts?
Other than mermaids,
Yes, other than the dreaded non-existent.
it's got to be an
mermaid.
octopus. It's got to be an octopus.
That is correct.
Ding, 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 ding,
All
ding,
right,
ding, ding,
fourth
ding.
one. Octopus has 3 hearts.
No, mermaids
How in
have
the
3
world-
hearts, but 2 of them are cold.
Ice cold.
Ba-dum-bum.
Oh, all right. True or false? Can you sneeze in your sleep?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that farts have the sleeping hours to themselves.
That's like a wake up call. So then sneeze has got to be non-existent. So you got to fart to sneeze, is what you're saying.
I'm thinking you got to wake up to sneeze.
All right, and you are correct, sir. It is you cannot sneeze in your sleep. There's some good news.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, so the first hockey pucks used in early outdoor hockey games were made from what?
I know this
How do you know this?
because I'm pretending to know this.
Oh, because I'm pretending.
Duh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took bowling balls.
I love how you're like, let me tell you what happened.
And that's all I'm saying. They took bowling balls and they cut the tops and the bottoms off. And
That wouldn't be a puck. That'd be like a half ball.
I didn't say how big they were. I mean, they sized them down later, but the first.
Oh, they
ones,
got those mini bowling balls.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what
that's
you're saying.
that's for the professionals. The amateurs use the big bowling ball pucks.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to hit.
Yeah,
it's a
all
thing.
of that's wrong.
All of it.
All of it. The whole thought process is incorrect. It's much simpler than that. They would-
Okay. Can I get a second guess?
Absolutely. Second guess.
Hockey puck.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Ethel's biscuits.
Ethel's biscuits. Kind of close. It was, you got to think Canada, and there's a bunch of farms out there.
Cow pies.
They used frozen cow pies. And they would use those. So I wouldn't want to be the goalie.
Whose freezer?
No one's freezer. It was Canada.
Oh, in this winter.
And
They're
that's,
already frozen.
that's
I
what
wonder if they kept a little, little dilly doop on the top.
I just wouldn't want to be the goalie. I would need a mask and nope. Because if you took a face shot and it splattered,
Well, it's frozen.
outstanding.
It's not going to splatter. It would be.
it would break
It would
off
be
into
shards.
pieces.
It would
And
be
then
shards.
your shards would be stuck inside your mask smelling like, well, cow pies.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
All right. Which European country eats the most chocolate per capita?
West Virginia. What?
Yeah, West Virginia, right near Europe. You got it.
I am going to say that it's probably
I think you can pull this. I
of
think you
the
can pull it.
Swiss or Swedish government requires their citizens to eat at least one Toblerone a day.
Switzerland. Yes, I don't know about eating once per day or any of that, but it does say it eats the most chocolate per capita of any European country.
Well, I bet you the country of Nestle's is close second.
The country of Nestle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's not a country. That's a state. So,
Are you sure?
Yeah. We're going to need you to stay after, I think.
I thought they. Never mind. We won't worry about
All
it.
right, so who famously and drunkenly once said, "My dear, you are ugly, but tomorrow I shall be sober and you will still be ugly"?
So now I have heard that in better iterations. You know what I mean? The bottom line is
Sure.
she called me ugly or drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're drunk. I said, yeah, I'm drunk.
You're ugly.
And I'll be sober in the morning.
Yeah, I may be ugly, but you're fat and I can diet. So,
Right.
yeah.
So I've heard a couple varieties
All
of
right.
that, but it sounds almost like a W.C. Fields thing.
Dude, that was so close.
Oh.
So W.C. Winston Churchill.
I was gonna do that too. I just see those two characters. That or Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo. Close. Yeah, same thing.
Same.
Yeah.
Crazy
No. Yeah, Churchill definitely was not shy.
Knew it was a fat white guy. That's all.
There's that.
Yeah.
All right, couple more for you, and we'll be finished up here. We're almost done. All right. Which world city has the slogan, "What happens here stays here"?
Everywhere.
There's one city in particular that goes to. What happens here stays here.
All right, just to boast my score, I'm going to say Las Vegas.
And you are the winner. All right.
But I've heard that Petoskey
Oh,
is
boy.
running a close second.
I do not know about that. All right. Number 27, only 2 mammals on the planet like spicy food. 1 point for each pick. And you got to think kind of general here, not specific.
Only 2 mammals like
Yep.
spicy food.
Yeah.
So, any animal growing up in Mexico?
Right. You know they put pepper in their candy? Did you know
That's
that?
all I'm saying.
So, technically you're correct because one of the answers is humans. So, we'll give you that one.
Mexicans equals humans.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And, man, our nearest cousins. Dogs.
No, actually, the second one is the legendary tree shrew. Like spicy food.
Damn it, I knew that.
I did not know that. I don't even know what a tree shrew is.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I don't even know what it is.
It's a bird, I'm assuming.
Well, here's a piece of information that you...
No, but let's back up. I want to know how they know that it's the only one that likes spice. Never mind. That's okay. Next.
They obviously did a study with our taxpayer
What
money.
was it with Noah? I mean, they had to have.
They're going to do a $3 million study to see who will eat spicy Mexican
What
food.
they do? Commission Noah? Hey, why you got him here?
They had some people from India come over.
Okay.
That's not spicy.
How many more questions?
I
gotta win this.
One
thing.
more.
I gotta win this thing. All right.
Yeah.
How do I win? I guess more wins than loses. All right.
Yeah. All right. What do the M's in M&M stand for? There is no way you get this because I had no idea.
Mars. What was the name of the company that made them? Mars. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, you might get this right.
Ooh. Mars and Mars?
Close.
Myers and Mars? I can't remember but it's the manufacturer of M&Ms. That's what M&M stands for.
Which is Mars and Murray.
Forrest
Mars and Bruce Murray.
There we go.
The 2 businessmen who created candy-coated chocolates.
I like Mo Money better.
Mo Money? Mars and Murray.
Mo Money. Go ahead and thank your friends for helping support the show, and we'll call this one almost done.
Well, we did want to thank everybody for tuning in. We hope that you liked our list of stupid information that nobody cares about today. We hope that you have a great day. It looks like it's going to be gorgeous out today.
I'm pretty sure it is.
You guys tune in. Now, Friday, we will not be having a show. Unfortunately, I have a doctor appointment that I must get to. And,
now, I can do whatever he's going to do in the basement. I've got a sink down there. I've got gloves. It's almost clean.
Yeah, I really appreciate you wanting to sub in for my doctor that's going to do injections in my face. But, I think I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Yeah, we don't do face. We don't do face. Yeah. No.
Yeah, there's 24 of those boys, so, yeah. Going to be fun, but it's going to be all right. learn some information. If you guys want to go to Spectacle TV on YouTube and post what you thought your favorite divorcee story was, I don't know, the ashtray one, paying an extra $2,500 just to get the look on his wife's face as he smashed the ashtray.
Not against it.
Wasn't about the money at that point, was it?
Nah.
I don't know. There's a couple other ones that are pretty good. Let us know which one of these questions that you liked when it came down to setting up here. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you guys, and we can't wait to talk to you next week.
Are you sure? Because I can wait.
I believe that you could wait.
Yeah, I'm not.
But this is 92.1 FM.
I am not in any hurry.
LPFM.
But I could be. All right, 9 seconds. Look at the camera. Smile. Get cute. Nobody can see you. There you go. Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not the handsome one.
We're out.